welcome to channel Knowledge of Friends. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're gonna start discussing about your State Bank of India, that is PO examination paper, which is this is your class is your 36. We had done 35 classes of the last session. Today we continue with discussing about State Bank of India PO exam, where we'll discuss the section 3. Section 1 we had done, that is your reasoning ability. Section 2 we had done, that is your data analysis and interpretation. Now we discussed about the section 3, which we had in the started in the last class. You can, if you had not visited that, you can go ahead with the playlist. You will figure it out, each and every video there with the detail of the topic as well. We discuss about general awareness, marketing, computer. Now we discuss here in the detail about it. So as last we had done your 103 question in the last classes, today we'll start discussing about 104th question. So the question is, as per the news published in the various financial newspaper, the RBI is reworking the roadmap on capital account convertibility. If this is done, who amongst the following would be able to invest in the foreign project or acquire asset outside India without any restriction? Options are public sector banks. Option B is the companies which are registered in India. Third is your government of India. Fourth is any individual. Fifth, that the options for the same, it will be only A, only B, only C, or all the above A, B, C, D, and none of these according to that. And let's go for it. So here we go. You can just write it down each and every question and solve by your own side. If you are not able, I will be providing you the solution as well. 104th question. As per the news published in various financial newspapers, the RBI is reworking the roadmap on capital account convertibility if this is done, who amongst the following would be able to invest in foreign projects or acquire assets outside India without any restriction. Now, the options we have, that is your public sector banks. A is public sector banks. B is companies which are registered in India. Third is any government of India. And the D is any individual. Now we go for the options. First one is only A, only B, only C. Fourth is all A, B, C, D. And the fifth is none of these. So that you have to answer it out here. And of course, as I told you very early, that it has been important one. So no problem, we will be going for the detail that has been given, the statements, the questions that has been, and according to that we have to answer it out here. So here we'll be going that the right answer will be for the same. It is the fourth option, that is all A, B, C and D. Why? Because here, in the same way, the capital account convertibility for the Indian economy, that refers to the abolition of all the limitation with respect to the movement of capital from India to different countries across the globe here. That is what. Not Now we'll discuss the 105th question of the session, which is also been important one. So the question is arise here, that is, what is the full form of NBFC as used in the financial sector? And that the options for the same, it will be new banking finance company, national banking and finance corporation, new business finance and credit, non-business fund company, and the none of the above. So you have to answer it out here, and that is very important one. So let's go for it. And on the same way, discuss with that we discussed here in the detail about it, so that is also an important one. No problem, let's go for it. 105th question. So what is the full form of NBFC? NBFC is used in the financial sector. तो फाइनेंशियल सेक्टर में जो यूज होता है NBFC का क्या फुल फॉर्म है, दैट इज द क्वेश्चन हियर. So let's go for the options that we had been given. So the option 1 will be new banking finance company, second is your National Banking and Finance Corporation. Third one, New Business Finance and Credit. Another is the fourth one, Non Business Fund Company. And the fifth is none of these. सो NBFC जो फाइनेंशियल सेक्टर में यूज होता है उसका मतलब है एक्चुअली that it is stands for NBFC stands for the non-banking financial companies. So here we don't have that option, so we'll go for none of these, and I just write it down the full form as well so that you will be able to answer it out. So the options, the answer for the same, it will be your non-banking financial companies. NBFC stand for non-banking financial companies. So that is a co-registered under the Companies Act 1956 of India. That is the here. Now we go for the another question, that is the another important one, and that is your 106th question of the session. So let's go for the same. The question is, as per the current practice, the maximum part of the global foreign exchange reserves more than 60% and foreign exchange transaction more than 90% take place in only one currency all over the world. Which is that currency? Options are euro, pound sterling, US dollar, yen, and none of these. So you have to answer it out. I think some of you know about it, so let's go for it. The question is 106th question. As per the current practice, the maximum part of the global foreign exchange reserves, that is more than 60%, and foreign exchange treatments, foreign exchange transaction more than 90%, take place in only one currency all over the world. Which is that currency? So let's go for it. Option is euro. Second is pound sterling. Third is US dollar. Fourth is yen. And fifth is none of these. So we have an option here. So you all know US dollar is that currency all over the world. Now we go for another question, that is the another important one, and which is, as per the news published in the major financial newspaper, the union government is planning to disinvest here a 20% stake in the state owned Hindustan Copper Limited. What does it really mean? Options are: the government will bring 20% more capital into the company. Second is, the government will sell 20% of its total share to the public. Third is, the government is planning to purchase 20% shares in the state owned companies. The fourth is, that 20% of the total shares in Hindustan Copper Limited will be sold to its employees. And of course, the fifth is the none of the above. So let's go for it and that will figure it out. So here we go. The question number 107th. So the question is, as per the news published in major financial newspaper, the union government is planning to disinvest 20% stake in the state owned Hindustan Copper Limited. What does it really mean? So let's go for the same. The options are: the first is, the government will bring 20% more capital into the company. The second is, the government will sell 20% of its total share to the public. Third is the government is planning to purchase 20% shares in state owned company. Now the fourth one we have is your 20% of the total shares in Hindustan Copper Limited. Will be sold to its employee. The next is none of the above. So let's go for the same. So here we go with the same respect, that is in the same way. Here the answer will be the second one, which is the government will sell 20% to its total share of the public, to the public. Yeah, that is will be the right answer, because for that the disinvestment means when government sector company sell its shares to the private sector. So that is what we had covered up, and now we'll discuss the rest in the next coming class, that is your 108th question, which we'll discuss in the 37th class. So no problem, we'll go ahead, and thank you. Hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion in the comment box. Thank you.